There are moments in Formula One when the results don't make sense. Moments when the stopwatch tells a story that contradicts everything engineers expect. And right now, that's exactly what's happening between Ferrari and Mercedes. Because when you look at the data coming out of the 2026 season, something strange appears. Ferrari might actually have the better car. The aerodynamics look strong, the cornering speed is competitive, and in certain sectors they are even faster. And yet, Mercedes is still ahead. Still winning. Still pulling away on the straights. And when engineers started digging into the numbers, they realized this isn't just about the car. There is something deeper happening. Because Formula One performance is no longer just about aerodynamics, it's about energy. It's about efficiency. And most importantly, it's about the engine. To understand why Ferrari can have a better car and still be slower, you first need to understand how modern Formula One cars generate lap time. A lap is divided into three main phases: corner entry, mid-corner, and corner exit leading onto the straight. Ferrari has been extremely strong in the first two phases. Their car produces excellent front-end grip, allowing drivers to attack corners aggressively. Telemetry comparisons show that Ferrari drivers often carry higher minimum corner speeds in medium and high-speed sections. At circuits like Suzuka, this becomes very visible. Through the S's, Ferrari can match or even exceed Mercedes in corner speed. The car looks stable, responsive, and well-balanced. From an aerodynamic perspective, it's exactly what engineers want. But then comes the exit. And that's where everything changes. As the car exits the corner and the driver goes back on the throttle, Mercedes suddenly comes alive. The acceleration difference is small at first, but it builds rapidly. By the time both cars reach the end of the straight, Mercedes has gained several car lengths. So the question is obvious. If Ferrari is faster in the corners, why is Mercedes faster overall? The answer lies in the power unit. Modern Formula One engines are not just engines, they are hybrid systems that combine internal combustion with electrical energy. Under braking, energy is harvested and stored in batteries. That energy is then deployed during acceleration to provide additional power. This system is incredibly complex. And this is where Mercedes appears to have found an advantage. Data from multiple races suggests that Mercedes has superior energy deployment efficiency. In simple terms, they are able to use their electrical energy more effectively than their rivals. This means that when the driver exits a corner and applies throttle, the Mercedes car delivers more usable power. Not necessarily more peak power, but more effective power. And in Formula One, that difference is everything. Because acceleration is not just about how much power you have, it's about how well you can use it. Ferrari may have a strong engine, but if their energy deployment is less efficient, they lose performance where it matters most. And that is exactly what the data suggests. Engineers have observed that Mercedes cars maintain higher acceleration over longer periods on the straights. This indicates that their energy deployment is more sustained. Instead of delivering a short burst of power, they maintain it across the entire straight. This creates a compounding advantage. The longer the straight, the bigger the gap becomes. Now consider how this affects lap time. Even if Ferrari gains a few tenths in the corners, Mercedes can recover that time and more on the straights. This is why Mercedes still appears faster overall. But there is another layer to this story. Because Ferrari engineers believe something else might be happening. There is growing suspicion that Mercedes may not be showing their full performance. In Formula One, regulations sometimes allow struggling manufacturers to gain extra development opportunities. If a team is significantly behind, they can receive additional allowances to improve their engine. This creates a strange incentive. If a team appears too dominant, they might lose these advantages. And this has led to speculation that Mercedes could be managing their performance strategically, not showing everything, holding something back. If this is true, it would explain why their advantage seems controlled rather than overwhelming. But this is extremely difficult to prove. Because teams never reveal their true capabilities, they only show what they need to show. Now let's return to Ferrari. If they truly have the better aerodynamic package, why can't they convert it into results? The answer lies in how lap time is distributed. In modern Formula One, straight-line performance has become increasingly important. Hybrid systems reward efficiency. The better you manage energy, the faster you go. Ferrari's strength in cornering is valuable, but it is not enough. Because every time they exit a corner, they lose time, and that lost time is very difficult to recover. Another factor is tyre management. Mercedes' smoother power delivery helps reduce tyre wear. When the car accelerates without overwhelming the tyres, it maintains better grip over long stints. Ferrari, with slightly less efficient energy deployment, may need to push harder in other areas. This can increase tyre degradation. And over a race distance, tyre degradation can become a major disadvantage, so now the picture becomes clearer. Ferrari may have the better chassis, Mercedes has the better system. And in modern Formula One, the system often wins. But here's where the story becomes even more interesting, because the FIA is aware of this imbalance. And they have introduced rule changes designed to help teams that are behind. These changes allow manufacturers to improve their power units if they fall below a certain performance threshold. Ferrari is likely to benefit from this, which means they could receive additional development opportunities to close the gap. If Ferrari can improve their energy deployment and engine efficiency, the balance of power could shift dramatically. Because if you combine Ferrari's aerodynamic strength with a competitive power unit, the result could be extremely dangerous for Mercedes. This raises a very important question. Are we about to see a major shift in the competitive order? Because if Ferrari solves their engine problem, Mercedes may lose their biggest advantage. And if that happens, the team that currently looks dominant could suddenly find itself under pressure. But Formula One is never that simple. Mercedes is not standing still. They are continuing to develop their power unit, refine their energy systems, and improve performance. So the battle is far from over. And this is what makes the 2026 season so fascinating. It's not just a fight between two teams. It's a fight between two philosophies. Ferrari represents aerodynamic excellence, Mercedes represents energy efficiency. And right now, energy is winning. But that could change. Because in Formula One, every advantage is temporary. And the moment one team finds a breakthrough, everything shifts. So here's the question. If Ferrari truly has the better car, can they fix their engine problem in time to challenge Mercedes? Or will Mercedes continue to dominate through superior efficiency? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy deep Formula One analysis like this, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown of the technology, strategy, and hidden battles shaping the future of Formula One.